Welcome to the News Hour. Today we are going to discuss on how the contactless technology is going to bring revolution in this pandemic era. I would say the coronavirus is really novel. During the COVID-19 pandemic, technologies are playing a crucial role in keeping our society functional in a time of lockdown and quarantine. And these technologies may have a long-lasting impact post-COVID-19. When you see the report or the statistics, the number of positive cases reported in India stands at 49,374 with 1685 fatalities. Coronavirus cases in Asia rose to a quarter of a million on Tuesday, as per the Reuters tally, driven by outbreaks of Singapore, Pakistan and India. Even China, South Korea and Japan significantly slowed the spread of the diseases. At 250,650, Asia now accounts for just 7% of global cases compared with 40% for Europe and 34% for North America. Although experts worry that unreported infections are masking the true extent of the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated various technology trends, including digital payments, telehealth, and robotics, and found that these technologies can help reduce the spread of the coronavirus while helping business stay open. Technology can help make society more resilient in the face of pandemic and other threats. Let's see how the pandemic has affected the Indian IT business. COVID-19 pandemic is slowing growth in the Indian IT services and business market. That is expected to reach US 14 billion by December 2020 as per IDC India survey. Let's see how the technology giants like Apple and Google on the recent announcement on a rare collaboration to create a new contact tracing technology. The technology will use Bluetooth signals to track if users have been in contact with anyone exposed to coronavirus. Health experts have praised the move, but caution is that the technology is not a substitute for testing. As per the report, Apple Inc. and Alphabet Inc.'s Google said that they will work together to create a contact tracing technology. What is the reason behind this? The rare collaboration between the two silicon giants, whose operating system powers 99% of the world's smartphones, could accelerate usage of apps that aim to get potentially infected individuals into testing or quarantine more quickly and reliably than the existing systems. So that is the global aspect. When you see the India specific concern, similarly Government of India has also come up with a health app, Arogya Setu. It will help or it will keep a track of people who come close to each other while having this application on their phones. Their contact history can be pulled up if any one of these persons test positive for the coronavirus disease, which will make tracing of all contacts who have been exposed to an infectious person faster. On the technology aspect, we talk about the remote work, which is now the buzzword in the industry. Many companies have asked their employees to work from home. Remote work is enabled by technologies including virtual private networks, which is called as VPN, voice over internet protocols, VoIPs, virtual meetings, cloud technology, work collaboration tools, and even facial recognition technologies that enables a person to appear before a virtual background to preserve the privacy of the home. In addition to preventing the spread of the remote work, also saves the commute time and provides more flexibility. And working remotely seems like a dream come true for many employees who were sick of their morning commutes, but it can present its own set of challenges. Secondly, problems with technology may not get resolved as quickly as they could have been in the office and make difficult to work remotely for some employees. It is also true that it is easy to get distracted when you are working from home and you may not be as productive as you would be in a traditional work from home. It has also been observed on the demand and supply gap. Let's see how. Remote work also imposes challenges to employers and employees. Information security, privacy, and timely tech support can be given or can be big issues. Most of us have seen in the class actions filed against Zoom. As companies are increasingly focusing on automation and integration, with this, the door opens for malicious hackers. The challenge becomes how secure are the integrations? Another question which is highly debatable is what data shared between them and what risk is introduced into your platform. It's a very critical issue. We can say that collaboration tools will become a prime target for hackers. Companies have to come out with more robust technologies. Thanks for notification that has come from the government recently. The notification states that the staffs are officially working from home and there will be no courier service till further communication. Request all to submit digital invoices instead of paper invoices for faster execution of payment process or payment processings, etc. The fact is, digital invoice is an effective way to save cost and time. Digital invoice submission will render the following. These are benefits what you can get it. Courier cost saving and avoid any delay due to lockdown. Quick delivery of invoices resulting into quick processing and payment. I would say COVID-19 is a turning point for this fintech industry. However, the risk of transmission of coronavirus still persists through exchange of the currency notes. I would like to invite Dr. Sindhu Bhaskar, who is an expert in global banking sector with an experience of 32 years. He has created the Composite Digital Bank with DLT and blockchain. He has been well recognized globally for his contribution into technology and digital banking for social development and banking the unbanked. Welcome Dr. Sindhu to the War India News Hour. We would like to discuss and understand how the technology helps the world to sustain. To start with, Dr. Sindhu, I would like to ask how technology adoption gets new life in COVID-19 times. What is your take on it?
Our revolution is itself a long tail of innovation. And innovation is technology. Tech does not mean machines and matter only. Technology is the art, the modus operandi. It improves upon the present practices and creates a new product, new technique, as well as a new concept overall. Novel coronavirus has been really novel. We are forced to follow the social distancing norms. So contactless technology, retail marketing apps, food supply chain, management of COVID patients, in some countries management of migrant labor, all are the brilliant results of the technology. It is another milestone in our tech advancement.
Thank you, Dr. Sindhu, for enlightening us. You are an expert in finance. Can you suggest which technology you want to focus upon that will help the world to sustain?
Finance and money are the main drivers of our existence. Fintech should be all pervasive in the life and economic cycle and activities of all segments of the society. And it should never be elitist, which we find that most of our technology right now has elitist bias because it is not reaching the masses. The most important agenda should be the financial inclusion of the unbanked to create a comprehensive digital banking platform.
Wonderful answer and well said. Moving to the last question. Do you have any roadmap for India specific in terms of investment?
The present development model, if you see in the remote rural areas and with farmers and laborers, is highly defective. It is solely based on the norms of loans, subsidies, grants, and things like that. This is not a constructive approach. There should be a real system creating capital and wealth for the lower segments. This will provide social and financial mobility create higher domestic wealth and saving, which will ultimately benefit the national economy.
Thank you for valuable time and joining us in the War India News Hour and for your feedback.
Thank you.
What is the takeaway from this session? I would like to say my takeaway would be economy is hit, business is slow. At the same time, new billion-dollar markets are emerging. Most people are unaware of these markets. What are those? Consumer behavior is changing every minute. People are adopting new habits every day. What worked in pre-coronavirus that will not work in a post-corona world. Don't forget to like and share your post and valuable comments and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Jai Hind.